Circle of Love is on the Chioma Chukwuka TV. So basically, Chioma Chukwuka TV. Yeah, so this is her latest movie. If you haven't seen it, you can check it out. But let me give you a quick recap. It basically talks about three set of friends, three guys, three females who are friends together. All of them have girlfriends. One of them did not have a girlfriend until later, because he, waiting to choose the right girl. He basically got this reserved, quiet girl, ended up getting pregnant and thinking that the pregnancy didn't belong to him because of the circumstances that the pregnancy was being announced. And that brought a lot of, misunderstanding between the friends because things led to this pregnancy happening. Yeah, basically that's what you're going to see watching this movie. So let's get into the characters. Let's start with Ekama Etim. Now, she was actually the main character plus the guy in this movie. She was more like a reserved sister, Christian sister. So getting pregnant in that circumstance, she didn't know she was pregnant when she went to the party. So she thought, she was being abused by someone, a stranger, that led to the pregnancy. Now, her acting was really pretty decent, especially her interaction with the new set of friends that was being introduced. She was being introduced to by her man. And I like how she was acting naive. Well, I mean, her character is supposed to be naive, so I pretty much enjoy how she kind of interpreted that character, But I was having issues with how, if you were so disciplined or so reserved and you are being not forced, being influenced not to take alcohol, and you can't say no, how grounded are you? I don't even understand that part of the movie. I think this is why it's a movie, because if they portray her character as somebody who is so decent, at the beginning, she has a mind of her own. She speaks for herself. She can actually stand on her decision. But if she's easily being influenced by this, suppose her man's friends, girlfriends, then it doesn't really make sense in terms of making it relatable, making her character relatable. That's what I'm just trying to say. I'm not saying what she did wasn't good as an actor. It is, but making her character believable, relatable, it doesn't make sense in real life. But again, it is movies, so I can understand. Yeah, Ekama was pretty decent. I like how she was able to, interpret that character. I like it very much. And another thing I would say about her character, I was expecting a little bit more emotions from her. I didn't get that because, look, your circumstances, you're about to get married and things like this are happening, and you're not crying, you're not being miserable, you're pregnant. I didn't see any misery, or I didn't have a lot of feel of misery from her character, or in that part of her character where things were just going south for her. I didn't get the misery, the depression, the sadness. I didn't get that enough from her. I know she can do better. I've seen her do better when it comes to display emotions. I didn't get that, so pretty much I have an issue with that part. But aside that, she was pretty decent. Then let's talk about Omechi. Yeah, the lady with the blonde hair. She's also gaining momentum now on YouTube space. Kudos to her. She's a fantastic actress, very relatable. Now, her role here was the bad girlfriend, or the vibes girlfriend, the one who wants to chill, the one who wants to just have fun, the one who wants to party all night long. She was the one that was like, you know what, we don't need any boring sister here. We don't need any dull person in this circle. We don't, like, if you're not in, you have to be out. only for her to lose their own relationship. Anywho, I love her character. I love that she was chosen to play the bad nut in the circle of friends, and that was really interesting. I mean, she's gaining momentum. She's A lot of people are beginning to see how talented she is as well, and they're loving her. So I love how what she did here, and I love how her own side of the story ended, losing out on the friendships, losing out her relationship. That was a very good touch. I mean, I didn't see that one coming, so I think I love that part of this movie. And I love the way her wardrobe was also really nice as well. I mean, as the bad nut, she needed to come correct in terms of her costume or wardrobe. So, I mean, kudos to Chioma. She did really well with that particular character, with her wardrobe wise. Then we talk about the main guy, Uzo Osigba. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Pardon me, but let's just go with Uzo. Now, Uzo is not really a popular face like that, but he's also a very pretty decent actor. This man or this guy can give you a lot of emotion, especially crying. If you want him to cry, he can cry, which is really good. I've seen a couple of movies of him where he was able to just shed tears. I'm like, okay. So, and again, he's not really, fans' favorite or popular. So, but I like him in this movie. He was, I mean, in that situation that your girlfriend got pregnant, Omo, you self, you go sack your girlfriend. I love how he didn't have to go crazy of interpreting how angry he was with the girlfriend. Like, his action alone will make you make your own decision, and that is so powerful with his character, which is really what I like about how he interpreted how angry he was, with his girlfriend. So yeah, that was really cool. I love his acting. But another thing I didn't really like about his character, I don't know if it's the acting or the script, was him not defending his girlfriend most of the time. He was just brushing it off, and I'm like, okay, hold up, do you really love your girlfriend that much? And I mean, he wasn't really overly defending the girl. It's as if like we are starting, so whatever you guys say, I'll take it, and I'm listening to you disrespect my girl. And I wasn't happy with that part of his script, or how they wanted him to interpret that. I didn't like that. And another issue I have with actually all the guys was their wardrobe. So are they saying these friends don't work? These friends, all they do is gather and talk about their women. All they do is gather is party. Like, so it means they were not supposed to have good looking clothes. It pretty much just talk about friends hanging out all the time and talking about women. That's what you can deduce from this movie, which is not supposed to be like that, but yeah, it is what it is. It's a pretty decent movie, and I love how the last part of the movie is where they find out, which was I think a twist. You can call it a twist if you want to, because we find out that the pregnancy actually belongs to the boyfriend, and how they find out that nobody's actually slept with you. We saw how whoever helped her get her clothes off and stuff like that. That was really cool, which if someone can call it as the plot, I like that. So yeah, it's a good movie. It's something different. I like that. Circle of Friends, rating it, I'm going to give it 3/10. Yeah, if you haven't seen it, do all to check it out. See you all in the next video.